after a thrilling race in Azerbaijan earlier today, can we continue that momentum at Le Castellet? Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Fraser McKenzie here, also known as Kenzie Retro. Welcome to round 14 of season 4 of the Extreme Racing League X1 division, sponsored by ANSI 3D, CD Keys, One Tap, Clutch Control, and Mizja Industries. We are at Le Castellet this evening, and it's a crucial race because we could see the Drivers' Championship wrapped up tonight. And here with me to call the action, as always, is the boss of the league himself, who's a very happy bunny after today's results, Mr. Cesar Lopez. Cesar, welcome along this evening.
Thank you very much, bro. Yes, I'm very, very happy. I'm very, very happy right now. I wasn't expecting that, to be honest. I was expecting a 1-2, a Red Bull 1-2, but of course, Verstappen P1. However, I might start drinking early today.
Why not?
I'm just kidding. But yeah, it's celebration time in Mexico for that win.
Yeah, I wouldn't be at all surprised about that. So yeah, like I said, it was a mad race today, folks. Just a lot of excitement, a lot of drama. So we are going to be touching on the key moments during that race throughout the course of
qualifying, probably.
Yeah. Well, over the course of qualifying, and of course, talking a bit about our sponsors as well, and most importantly, championship permutations. I mean, realistically, after what happened with Ultimate last week,
we go to.
I'm
sorry to interrupt you. Let me interrupt you just a little bit. Just before we go to permutations, I want to thank everyone because this season has been a fantastic season. This is the first time we changed the calendar, and I believe this random calendar is something really, really good for drivers and to go out of the routine or something. Let's hope we can keep that way. Remember, the rules committee is going to be happening once the new game started, because we are also talking about the new game today. Once the new game is out, we will start with the rules committee. Rules committee is we hear all the drivers, we listen to read to your suggestions, and we change the rules. So let's go with very much for them.
Indeed.
Go.
Yeah. So let's say the championship permutations. It's a crucial race for Path and Penku. I mean, after the heartbreak that Ultimate suffered in Monza last week, he's pretty much, it's been a case of realistically throwing in the towel, calling it a season, and he is still here on the grid this evening, folks. Don't worry about that. He's just realistically out of the championship running. It's going to take a miracle to get him back into it, but nevertheless, the championship permutations between Path and Penku are as follows. For Path to win the championship to head tonight, he needs to outscore Penku by 22 points or finish ahead of him on track in the points. For Penku to stay in the championship hunt, he needs to outscore Path by 7 points to stay within a shout of winning the title, because if they both end up tying on points, based on the better results that Path has had throughout the season, he will win on merits of the better race results compared to Penku. Path actually has more wins than Penku this season.
Yes, Path has won. Actually, let me check how many races has he won. I just did the standings, and I have it right here in front of me. Path has won 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 races so far, and Penku has 5. 5 races. 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 5 races one, one, two, three. So yeah, two more races than Penko he has won, and he's dominating pretty much the championship. Yeah, pretty much he has been dominating the championship.
Yeah, Path has had a dominant season so far, and despite one or two mistakes here and there, it hasn't stopped. It hasn't slowed his momentum down in any capacity. It's just the 16 drivers with us this evening. We've got the weather forecast from Zola, who is the man in charge of the Formula 1 on the Xbox side of things for the XRL. It's going to be all dry and sunny weather, which is quite fitting because it is actually quite sunny over here in the UK as well. We've actually had pretty nice weather here over the last week. So the drivers this evening are, we have got Sasha, Path, 2D, Careless Jackson, Bullbeast, Zola, Smooth, Ledger, Wax, Hurricane, Starfish, Low, Matt Veg, Penku, Jay, and Ultimate. Young Maneuver and CJ Allen should be here as well. So that will make 18 drivers. They do have time to get into the lobby for qualifying. Failing that, they'll be starting at the back of the grid.
Yes, and a huge shout out to XRL Low, his first race of the season with X1. He definitely has the X1 pace. He should be here. I think he should be here. He definitely has the X1 pace. But we'll see. We'll see how he's a good team when he needs to be aggressive, and he's clean when he needs to be clean. You know, he has. We've been involved in some incidents, but it's never something of purpose or something bad intention. It's incidents, racing incidents, and probably all that, but never. He never has a bad intention behind it.
Indeed. So yeah, I'm just riding on board with Matt Veg, who's making his X1 debut this evening, as well as Low working his way through the ranks over the course of the last couple of seasons, and now he's made it up to where the big boys play, to take a page out of Scott Hall and Kevin Nash's book from WCW days. Matt Veg coming down the back straights now. He's close on 205 miles an hour. Clocks out at 206 as he comes towards the end of the second sector and then he's going to be going to this long right-hander, which is normally flat out, and indeed he does take it flat out. Smooth as you like. He's got a bit of traffic ahead of him. Get out of the way, Penku. And oh no, he's that is unlucky. He's impeded his lap. That's not gonna build well for Penku.
He actually blocked Matt.
Yeah, he was on the racing line as well. But nevertheless, let's see what Matt can do. It's a 29-2. We've got one of the Renaults coming up now. It is Ultimate, and he gets a 28-1. That puts him top of the timesheets at the moment. So as it stands, we're only going to be losing one driver from the first part of qualifying, and that's providing that Young Maneuver and CJ don't make it in time. If they do, we'll be losing the slowest three. Path is just coming down the DRI straight now. 2D with a 28-4. That puts him second. I don't think Matt will be too happy about being blocked on his hot lap by one of the championship contenders.
And also, this, remember, this means he can get a qualifying if stewards get to rule that blocking, if it was an actual block. And getting a qualifying could mean the loss of the championship for the next race.
Yeah, that would be a huge game changer if the championship does go to the season finale in Brazil. in 2 weeks' time. We've got no race next week, folks. Yeah, that was the Ferrari of Wax, who's currently 6th with a 31.6. Goes down to 7th. Hurricane 28.452. Path 28.449. Less than 100 separating 2D, Path, and Hurricane.
Also, this if Pan wins the championship today, this will be the first time a driver wins the championship in their home race in Extreme Racing Leagues.
Indeed, and the only time that we've been able to say that about any driver in Formula One in general is Nino Farina, the very first Formula One champion back in 1950, winning the title at his home Grand Prix at Monza as Bull Beast comes across the line with a 29.7, puts him 9th at the moment. One of the Alpha Tauris, that was Jay, 29.5, goes 8th. Ledger on a cool down lap, low on his X1 debut. Let's see what he can pull out of the bag here. He's got a 28.1 to beat from Ultimate, and it's only a 29.2. It is very close in the midfield at the moment. Low only 7th at the moment. We've got Liam in the chat. Good evening, Liam.
Good evening, Liam. This would be great if Pat, to be honest, if Pat gets the championship, he's going to win his home Grand Prix in a French car. He's a French driver.
And win the title.
Yeah, imagine.
I mean, what a clean sweep that would be.
Yeah. Ultimate retired from the session. He decides it's more than enough to stay in Q1. As Kenzie said before, it's only going to be one driver. So Kenzie, meanwhile, we're going to be having a slow Q1 because of the situation of the 16 drivers. But what about? Have you seen some footage of the new game?
I have actually seen some of the gameplay footage from various Formula One YouTubers, and the there's definitely going to be a bit more emphasis on it definitely looks like from the damage mechanics especially, there's going to be a bit more emphasis on clean racing rather than being able to side by side banging wheels, because damaging the side pods, damaging the barge boards. As Sasha comes across the line, 28.6.
You can even damage the floor.
He'll be very happy with that. Yeah, there's that. Yeah, there's that as well. And there's no rich fuel mixture. There's no rich fuel mixture this year as well. So it's all going to be down to managing. So this is going to put a lot more emphasis on managing your ERS.
Yeah, but also on doing how many kilograms fuel do you need? Because you're going to be I heard there's I'm not sure if this is correct. There's going to be like a low fuel mode, and it's going to be more painful for the driver. By painful I mean for the car. I mean by painful I mean it's going to be.
It's going to be a lot slower than it has been in previous years.
Yeah. So it's going to be very important for people to start knowing how much fuel they burn in some tracks.
And then whether or not to overfuel or underfuel depending on the situation.
Yes, exactly. And also the damage. Man, I love that. That's what we needed, because rear wings are going to be ruined, and even DNF from our rear end heat. Something that doesn't happen in this game. You can get hit by multiple cars in the back and you won't be getting any damage.
Yeah. but the crucial thing is as well, is that if you sustain enough damage on that rear wing, that's it, race over if you lose it.
Yeah, exactly, race over. And the punctures animations, you see those are amazing. Those are much better than this year.
Right, the puncture one I haven't come across yet, but one thing I did see is that if the situation is right, you could end up with a virtual safety car turning into a full safety car.
Oh yes. There's going to be virtual safety cars for debris. There's to be a much more debris on the track, and much more possibilities of taking a puncture. That's going to be very interesting. Some drivers might be getting pissed because of the damage, and maybe I will be getting my races ruined because of that. But I prefer that part of the simulation, like actually being more close to the simulation than the game. You know, I prefer being that closer to the simulation than the game as it is right now. The game right now is an arcade game. It just needed that little step for more damage and more realistic situations in track for it to be more a simulator. It's still a simcade, but this is getting closer, man.
Yeah.
And now I'm so hyped that I might be getting back to racing.
Oh boy, yeah, the boss being back in action, that'll be fun.
Not in Act 1, but somewhere.
Yeah, and one thing, and probably the biggest thing to take away from this is the fact that those setups you had in F1 2020, you might as well throw those out the window because you're going to need to start from scratch with your setups.
Oh, yeah, that's going to be a big thing. Setups are going to be very, very important. And no metagaming setups.
Yeah, especially when it comes to the fact that you've got the reduced downforce, which is going to be crucial as far as the aerodynamics are concerned.
Yes, exactly, and also a good thing I think they added this year. They're going to be added this year is the weather, the approximated weather. You can either
have it approximate, or you can have it accurate.
Yeah, and to be honest, I prefer being approximate because it gives you the sense of the simulation. I prefer not being sure about if it's going to rain right now, if it's going to rain in 10 minutes, like it will be in real life, you know? Like, you know it's going to rain, not when. So yeah, that's... I'm sorry. St. Liam is making his return as well in American St. Okay. St. Liam's going to be making his return.
Oh yeah, that is gonna be great to see St. Liam back in action for the XRL. He has been racing elsewhere for a while, but because I'm really looking forward to seeing him.
It's good for drivers
back on the grid.
Yeah, I was saying it's good for drivers to race in some other leagues because you can that way notice the level of the leagues, like the level of the drivers. X1 drivers are very fast drivers that could definitely compete in the best leagues out there, and we have evidence of that because we won. You remember the Grid Finder Invitational?
Yeah.
We got a podium in the League of Leagues. So we're there. We're on top.
Yeah, and Zola has just informed us regarding St. Liam that St. Liam has been doing well with the Premier Racing League, which is one of our partner leagues on a Thursday night. So he's been doing well there. So he will have been keeping the keeping himself going as far as XRL partner leagues are concerned. Kellis Jackson has retired from the session. He's out.
Yes. And the Ferrari of Wax is right now the Ferrari that's going to be kicked out because his teammate Sasha is in P6.
But Kellis Jackson, as it stands, he's safe. But he could still get knocked out here.
Yes. He's safe right now, but we'll see. Penguin is better, but he's going into the pits. He's safe. I remember seeing him. He's a good driver.
Yeah, but I've raced against him on a couple of occasions, and he definitely has the pace to be up there at the top.
Yeah.
And there it is. St. Liam has joined the lobby. He is going to be at the back of the grid though, because there's not going to be enough time to get out on track to get a lap in.
Everyone retired from the session right now. Mad trying to secure. He validates his lap. Well, time to go to the pits.
Yeah, Wax is invalidated, and I don't think he's going to have enough time to get round for another lap. And Bullbeast, he's retired from the session. He's Bullbeast is safe. Wax is invalidated. Wax is not going to have enough time to go around for another lap. So that's it. There we go. We got Wax and Liam out. Well, Liam, he'll be starting at the back of the grid. Wax is out. And there it is. Checker flag is out. Wax. Yeah, Wax and Liam out. Everybody else safe. Smooth knows he's safe, so he doesn't need to finish this lap, but he decides to anyway. What sort of lap time is he going to be able to pull out of the bag here? He's got a 29.7 to beat. So he gets a 29.3. So he jumps ahead of Bullbeast at the moment.
XRL saying in chat, two purple sectors again and lost it at the last sector. Dang. But he's doing very good. His P11. That's a good result for him. Qualifying session number 1.
So let's just recap who got through into the second part of qualify. You got Ultimate at the top of the timesheets. You got Penku, 2D, Path, Hurricane, Sasha, Jay, Ledger, Starfish, Matt, Low, Kellis Jackson, Zola, Smooth, and Bullbeast. And you've got Wax, who was the only driver in the drop zone that set a lap time. St. Liam, he joined the lobby, but he couldn't get out in time, so he'll be starting at the back of the grid.
Yes. Give me 2 minutes. I will be right back. Okay.
Righto. So while we're waiting for Q2 to get underway, we've I'll quickly go through the go through the things that we've got with our sponsors. We've got amazing sponsors. We've got Anti 3D, who specialise in 3D printed tracks. We've got Clutch Control, who specialize in doing grips for your thumbsticks on Xbox, PlayStation, Nintendo Switch. You've got Mr. Industries, who specialize in doing your sports attire, be it racing suits, helmets, football kits, or even boxing gloves. Since we've got Floyd Mayweather and Logan Paul later this evening. What else is there? VPG as well. We've got VPG as well for your wheels, for your for the PC races, and we've got One Tap, who specialise in doing like custom liveries for iRacing and Assetto Corsa, and of course CD Keys. Let's see what they've got in the daily deals today. We have got the top 5 are as follows. We've got the Dream Home Decorator Pack for Sims 4, 26% off of that. Sniper Ghost Warrior Contracts 2 for 32% off, 75% off No Man's Sky. We've got Biomutant with the you've got the Biomutant pre-order bundle, that's 34% off, and the top deal of the day is the brand new Resident Evil game at 34% off. Some of the other deals include 86% off Far Cry 5, you've got 70% off Minecraft for Xbox One, and you've got a massive 86% off Resident Evil 7 as well. Slow is the lead car. Let's see what you can pull out of the bag. Of course, this is a crucial point in qualifying. Strategy. A crucial point here. Who's going to start on what tyre? I mean, it is possible to do a one-stop round this track. See what's been said. And oh, Zola's been dashboarded. That's not what he wanted. Hopefully those sort of issues get fixed by the time the new game comes out. It's a 30.2 for low bull beast, a 30.290. Got a Williams coming around, that'll be 2D. What can he pull out of the bag? Top of the timesheet, 29.2 on mediums. That's a very quick time there. Callis Jackson, what can he pull out of the bag? 30.0, puts him third. Hurricane is invalidated, as has Starfish. Penku, he's in the final sector now, so we'll go with him. See what he can pull out of the bag. Yellow Flag's in sector 1, that'll be 2D. Or is it Starfish? No, it's 2D. Very unlucky there for him. Penku, what can he pull out of the bag here?
Okay, I'm back.
Penku, 29.263. That puts him third at the moment. Matt with a 28.933. That puts him top of the timesheet at the moment on soft tyres.
Interesting. He goes for the position. He wants to be in the Q3.
Yeah, he could be at a disadvantage though, depending on how long the soft tyres last around this track. I mean, should be able to do a one-stop round here, shouldn't you?
Yeah, I think it's a one-stop.
Boring one-stop races. Unless it's the XRL, where anything can happen.
Exactly.
Here we go. Starfish. He's got a clean lap in. 29.259. That puts him third at the moment. He's not far behind his teammate. Zola has invalid. Yeah, on the mediums. Zola and Hurricane Liv both invalidated. Ultimate's on and out lap. So Path will be getting ready to start his lap. So while we're doing that, let's get the championship standings up. You've got Path at the top of the pile with 240 points. You got Penku with 206, Ultimate with 187, Sasha with 142, Waddington with 71, CJ with 44, Ollie 42, Jay for Jay, is that meant to be 62 or is that meant to be 42?
Ooh, let me check quick. There might not be an order. Apologize for that. Driver standings. Jay is 62, but that's not in order. So yeah, he's P6.
They haven't finished though. Right. So let's try this again. The top 10 are as follows. You've got Path, Penku, Ultimate, Sasha, Waddington, Jay in his first season for X1. He's done well. He's currently 6th at the moment. And then you've got CJ, then Ollie, Mad Gank, followed by Hazel, and that rounds up the top 10 for the Drivers' Championship. The Constructors' Championship, you've got Renault, who is our 4th different team to win the Constructors' Championship after Williams in Season 1, Red Bull Season 2, and Haas Season 3, with, of course, our first X1 back-to-back champion in the form of Sack. Path comes across the line now with a 29.098. Not quite enough to get top of the timesheets. Could Matt be the dark horse in this race?
Probably. He's now doing a lap on medium tires. I don't know if he's going to up better that time.
That will be interesting to see if he can pull that one off. Let's see what his teammate can do. His teammate's coming around the final corner. DRS open for Ultimate. He's got 28.933 to beat. Can he beat it? No, he can't. 28.965. Matt has probably got a Cheshire Cat grin on his face right now that he is ahead of the Constructors' Champions. And not just one car, both of them. Renault Constructors' Champions, Alfa Romeo currently second with 254, Ferrari 164, AlphaTauri 151, Mercedes with 99, Haas 91, Red Bull ahead of Haas on 97 points, and you've got McLaren with 75 points. Racing Point are off the bottom of the pile with 37 points, and Williams are at the bottom with 36.
Oh, actually, I just noticed we have another redeem of the extreme points. Let's check. Let me check. Where can I see this? Okay. We have Jeffers John who redeemed his Silverstone 3D printed track. Now Harry Willits 7 days ago. I'm sorry about this, Harry. I didn't watch it, but now I'm going to mark it I'm going to keep it here, and I will send you the track next week. Yeah, next week.
So there we go. Folks. We've got extreme points that you can use to redeem on merchandise. You've got the clutch control grips. You've got an ANSI 3D printed track. You've got an XRL cup, and of course the XRL t-shirt. I would be wearing mine today, but it's currently drying at the moment. I had to put it in the wash a couple of days ago. It's still in the process of drying at the moment, but rest assured, I will have it on for the season finale.
Yes, season finale. Brazil.
Yeah. Bull Beast second with a 28.961 on soft tires.
Interesting.
Ledger,
he decides to go for the position.
Yeah, Ledger invalidated. Well, no, he's just still on his outlap, so we're with Hurricane at the moment. Good points haul for him tonight. Could see him. Wow, that is very interesting. Maybe Penku feels he doesn't need to push as hard as the others. He'll be saving himself for Q3. Bit of a lock up there from Hurricane. Coming up towards the end of the second sector. Turn 12 there. Yellow flags in sector 3. That's just one of the Haas drivers coming into the pits. That is, I believe, it was Bull Beast. He's retired from the session. More than happy with his time. Hurricane, DRS open, 28.9 to beat. What can he do? He's just inside the top 10 at the moment. It's a 29.3, but it's not enough. It is... I mean, just look how close it is. 29.2 down to 29.3. Less than 2/10 separating 2D down to J.
That's very, very close.
And Ledger gets a 29.7. It's not enough. So here we go. One last run to get into the top 10. Zor's invalidated his lap. Ledger's on a hot lap. So we'll see what he can do. He needs about 3/10 to get himself into the top 10. And no, he bails. Ledger comes in. That's it. Ledger's out. Maybe that was a strategic call.
Interesting, Ledger's out.
And whoa! What? Where did that lap time come from?
37.9. That's great.
I'm pretty... That has to be the first 27th we've seen today.
Let me check the record.
Could we see yet another lap record being broken here in the XRL? Jackson gets a 29.228. It's a 29.2. It's only good enough for 8th. Checker flag's out. That's it. Jay's out. Jay's out of qualifying. That is huge for Jay. His teammate, he is right in the mix. And that was Zola, 29.5. But it's not enough. Zola is out. And Lowe is out as well. Lowe is invalidated. Smooth needs a 29.3 to get himself into the top 10. Is it going to be enough? It's no, it's not. 29.314. It's not enough. Penku is safe. So Smooth, Jay, Zola, Ledger, and Lowe all out of qualifying. It's Jackson, Sasha, Matt, and Bullbeast that have all set their best lap times on softs. So they'll be starting on soft tyres up for the race. So let's see. So you got Sasha, Matt, Bullbeast, Ultimate, Path, Hurricane, 2D, Jackson, Starfish, and Penku all through. And then you got Smooth, Jay, Zola, Ledger, and Lowe all out. A 29.3 was like, I mean, taking Sasha's time out of the equation, you have a 28.9 in second. Smooth's time, a 29.3, and it's not enough to get into the top 10. So into the third part qualifying. It's shootout time. Who is going to get the pole position? Engines starting to rev up. There they are. They're starting to come to life now. We have some action, and that is one of the Renaults. And it's Ultimate that is going to be the lead car.
Sorry, I'm back. Qualifying session number 2 has started.
Yeah, it's shootout time.
Okay, let's start the prediction for safety car in lap 1.
Oh, of course you'll still be able to do that on your end.
Yeah, I can do that. I already put it in. Remember, guys, both your points. You can win points with points. You can redeem your points, and I've been staying points 7 times. You can redeem your for some merchandise of extreme business.
Indeed. So Ultimate is our lead car. And it's just the Haas of Bull Beast that is yet to come out onto the track. So we'll see what he... We'll see what Ultimate can do for his first lap of Q3. And this is for the pole position, folks.
Sasha can give us a surprise today.
Indeed, he could.
And this pole position point, remember, the pole position winner gets 1 point. So this pole position can define the championship, actually.
Indeed, it could. It is crucial for Penku, especially, to get that pole position to give him the momentum that he needs to carry it on into the race. It's a purple sector 2 for Ultimate. Couple of corners to go now for Ultimate. What can he pull out the bag? 1 corner to go. Big lock up there, heading into the final corner. Straight on the throttle, DRS open. What's it gonna be? It is a 27.806.
That tops what Sasha did in Q2.
Indeed it does. A 28.1 for 2D. Sasha 28.2. Path has just got a couple of corners to go now. And Penku's invalidated. Not what he would have wanted.
The record in this track is from...
27.9 for Path. That only puts him second. Just under 2/10 behind his teammate. So we've got Matt round the next couple of corners. And across the line, 28.3. 28.3, and it's only good enough for 6th. Penku's got a little bit of traffic. Get out of the way. He's a man on a mission. He's a little bit cautious through that corner there.
Sorry, I was interrupted. I have the record right now in my screen. The record for this track...
28.0. Penku just got a 27.790. So what's the lap record? What was the lap record, I'm assuming?
1:27.774. So no breaking of the record still. 1:27.774 is the lap record.
Penku not far off it. He's not far off that record. And who is it that holds the record at the moment?
Pat is the record holder.
Our championship leader holds the record at the moment. Bullby's the only driver yet to set a lap time in this top 10 shootout. As it stands, it's Penku on provisional pole, Ultimate second, Path third. That's the top 3 in the championship, and it's Penku that has the advantage at the moment. Here comes Bull Beast down the straight, DRS open, only a 30.0. He stays 10th at the moment. Five minutes to go now. Anything can still happen here. Ellis Jackson with a 29-1.
Four more minutes.
2.5 minutes until the end of qualifying.
Bro, I was forgetting about one of the most important stuff of the new game. The cooperative career mode.
Yes, co-op career mode. That'll definitely be fun. Now, there's two ways you can go about it. You can either be teammates, or you can be rivals at opposing teams.
Opposing teams would be good. Compete with that guy, with your best friend.
Indeed. And one of the other things to take into account as well is with career mode as well, you can use the real points, you can use the actual point standings as your starting point and then continue on from there.
Oh yeah, that's true.
But of course, we haven't talked about any of the key moments in the race in Azerbaijan earlier today yet.
Oh yeah, that's true. There were a lot of key moments.
Yeah, those tire failures for Stroll and Verstappen, especially towards the end of the race. There's definitely gonna be an investigation as to why those tires failed in spectacular circumstances.
Yes, exactly, and it could be. I'm not saying it is, but it could be the start of Pirelli's doom in Formula One. I'm not saying it is going to happen. I'm saying if there's something that comes out from the investigation that the teams no longer want to work with Pirelli anymore, or the FIA doesn't want to work with Pirelli anymore, we could probably be seeing another one for the next year, or next year's probably.
Yeah, I mean, we've had Michelin, we've had Bridgestone, we've got Pirelli at the moment. Who else could we have as a tyre supplier?
This big? I'm not sure. I'm not sure this big as.
Yeah, the only tyre suppliers I can think of, Dunlop and Goodyear, or the American counterpart to Bridgestone, Firestone, who supply the tyres for IndyCar.
That's true. Just so that virtual safety car counts as safety car. Yeah. It's either safety car or B2 safety car.
And there it is! There it is! The lap record has been broken. Ultimate 127.707. He is the new lap record holder round Le Castellet for now. Don't discount Path just yet. Don't discount Path just yet. He's about 2/10 up, which will give him a 127.800.
Do you think
to find another 10 somewhere? 2D with a 27.87, and Sasha from out of nowhere gets a 27.6, and Path 27.499.
What's this?
Oh, it is game on for pole position. That's what it is.
The record holder says, nope, this is mine. Don't touch it, please. This is my track. This is my record.
Yeah. This is my backyard. You want this, you will work for it.
Yeah.
And Ultimate retires from the session. There's nothing more he can do.
So now Pat has already won 1 point. What does he need to get the championship?
Well, he now only needs to outscore Penku by 21 points.
That would mean
Meaning Penku needs to make up 8 points to stay in the hunt for the championship. Penku is a couple of tenths up at the moment. He needs to find another tenth or so to be within a shout of getting that pole position point. Because right now, it's advantage path. Penku's the only man that realistically can throw a cat amongst the pigeons here. Bit of a lock up there heading into the final corner. He's giving it everything he's got. He's got a 27-4 to beat. Can he beat it? Yes, he can! Yes, he can!
This man is crazy. He beat a Pat in his own game.
Anything you can do, I can do better, says Penku. What a momentum boost!
The record was smashed, bro. By 4 tenths.
And it's been... That was 3 or 4 times in the last few minutes that we saw the lap record being destroyed. Yeah. There we go. We've got 5 drivers that were faster than the previous lap record. Penku at the top with a 1:27.317. Path 27.499. Tootie 27.621. Sasha 27.675. Ultimate, the first man to do it, 27.707. Then you've got Hurricane, Starfish, Matt, Bullbeast, and Jackson. That's your top 10. It is game on for the championship. Advantage Penku heading into the race start.
It's crazy, man. It is crazy.
It's just another fine example of why the X1 boys are the cream of the crop for the XRL.
Exactly. 4 more minutes to go. Kenzie, you want to go with sponsors?
I already did that through the...
okay.
I did that through the second part of qualifying while you were away dealing with some other things. Yeah.
Fantastic. Then we can talk about Azerbaijan then.
Yes. Zola's just informed us Wax and Ledge are going to be AI as they both got kicked from the lobby. Young Maneuver is in the lobby as well. So that gives us 18 drivers. So yeah, but see that tyre failure for Verstappen, bringing out the red flag, and I thought, I mean, I was sitting there, jaw dropped. I was like, that has just ruined my fantasy team for this week. The 1 week I put Verstappen into my fantasy team and he doesn't even finish.
Yeah, but did you listen to the radio with the FAA about that they were saying, hey, we had no warning about this. There was no sign. There was no sign about this issue. So you might be considering a red flag.
Yeah. And on top, and rightly so, because the last thing we need is more tire failures.
Exactly. Imagine if we have 2 or 3 more, that would be doom for Pirelli, man.
Yeah. And it's just absolutely incredible. And everyone did the right thing, all switching on to softs. On the restart, though, Hamilton, his brakes Hamilton's brakes, though, like, what on earth was going on with his brakes?
Yeah, he was talking about some magic or like brake magic. Like maybe there's a setting for them to hit the brakes. That heat of the brakes keeps the tires warm. Because his start was very fast. He started very fast. He took P1 actually. He overtook Perez.
Almost too quick a start because he ended up locking up and going straight into the runoff.
Yes, exactly. Bro, when I saw Hamilton overtaking Perez, I was like, oh, okay, well, here we go again. And then I saw the lockup, and it was a carousel of emotions. I was,
yeah, that's it. Me recording my reactions for earlier. I was sitting there like, what? And I was like, what on earth is going on?
Yeah, exactly.
And I even said it to my mum earlier in the day that going back to what I said at the start of the first race, at the end of the first race of the season, if that's a sign of things to come, we're in for a hell of a battle for the championship. Baku is going to be a serious contender for race of the season. For that definitely. Climax alone.
Yeah. Both championship contenders did not score a single point.
Yeah. 54 races for Hamilton. And that streak is over. Nevertheless, could this be the day for Path to wrap up the championship? Here we go. It's 5 lights. Lights out. It's race time here at the Castellet. Very clean start from a lot of the drivers. Young Maneuver, not the best start in the world. Penku, crucially, keeping the race lead at the moment. Ultimate, not the best start. We've got Yellow Flag Sector 1. That is the racing point of Smooth. He's plummeted down the order, and I think Lowe's been involved in a couple of incidents as well. Oh, he's gone Spinala. He's done a Mazda spin. But crucially, everyone getting through without much difficulty at the moment. Penku already starting to pull away. Sasha is right on the back of Path. This is for second place. How big an advance, how big a boost is this going to be for Penku in the hunt for the championship? Sasha trying to go around the chicane to get second place, and I don't think it's enough at the moment. Path keeps second place at the moment.
But Sasha is there. It's there. The setup of Sasha is top speed, definitely top speed. See how fast he is at the straight.
He's going to try the outside here. He's going to try the outside of this right-hander here. They're still side by side. Sasha is our youngest ever XRL winner. Not just X1, XRL full stop. And Sasha, he's still side by side with Path, but I think he's going to get second place here. And there it is.
Look at
Sasha now into second place.
Amazing move from Sasha. Amazing racing from Sasha.
Bull Beast into the pits already. That's going to be a front wing change. We're on to the second lap. As far as the prediction is concerned, will there be a lap 1 safety car? The answer is no. Wax with a time penalty.
No safety car, nor virtual safety car. Right?
So that's a no. That's going to be a tasty points bonus for me.
Yeah, for me too.
So let's see, the winners and losers off the start. Ultimate and Penku keeping position added. No, it looks like it's going to be a 2-stop according to the graphic. So Sync Liam, on his return to X1, he's up 6 places off the start. Young Maneuver up 4, Ledger up 4. The biggest losers off the start, Starfish down 5, and Bull Beast down 9 because of his pit stop. Managed to win 2,000 points from that, as I often say. Thank you very much. I'll have a bit of that.
I love it.
Yeah, I definitely need to get that. I need to get that onto a shirt at some point.
Yeah, then maybe with the next season, with the new season, we'll be launching some new merch. We'll see.
There we go, folks. You'll want to stay tuned for that. So the Extreme Racing League shop.
Sasha is catching Penku, eh?
He's in DRS range.
Oh, Sasha's still soft tires.
Yes. Yeah, Sasha started on soft, so Sasha will be coming in earlier than a lot of the field. DRS is now enabled. But it's a big advantage for Penku. He is currently he's going to be making up 10 points on path heading into. He's going to be making up 10 points on path in this race, and that's without taking his pole position point into account. DRS for Sasha. He's going to try and go for a lunge on Penku. He's going to try for a late send. Thinks better of it. Young Maneuver gets himself ahead of Zola, meanwhile, 13th place.
Seeing Liam is right behind the Starfish, he's about to get the overtake. Ooh, this could be watch out, this could be an incident. That was very close.
I think Liam's got a penalty as well, though.
Imagine this for next season. I'm not saying it's going to happen, but what about Pat and Ultimate being teammates again, and Sasha being teammate of Penku? That thing will be crazy, man.
Oh, that is going to be tasty.
No, I'm not sure if I'm saying it. I'm not sure if it's going to happen. I mean, but.
Luck of the draw, I guess.
Yes.
Because at the end of the day, all it's going to take is all it's going to take is for a complete switch of a driver lineup to change the fortunes of a team, because we saw it happen with Red Bull last season. They were defending champions and they finished practically bottom of the pile.
Yes, exactly.
Back up front for the lead.
So go for
back up front for the lead, though. Back up front for the lead, though. You got Sasha still on the back of Penku for the race lead. Anything can still happen here. What is going to happen? Sasha not quite close enough to make it stick.
It will also be nice to see Sasha in contending for the championship. This bro, he's so young and he has too many. Oh, he just got a penalty.
Yeah, he just got a penalty. Not what he would have wanted.
Yeah.
And for once, it isn't me that causes it. And so yeah, we've got a link to the Extreme Racing League website, and you can use that to select Xbox or PC for F1. But you've also got iRacing, you've got Assetto Corsa as well.
Yes.
If you want to contend in those two.
And actually, I have an announcement. I forgot.
Yeah. I believe.
Yeah, go for it.
I believe we're still looking for drivers for the iRacing esports team.
Yes, we are still waiting for some applications. We had to delay the tryouts because there was not enough applications. But yeah, we're still waiting for if you are a driver that has 3K or more iRating. We want to have you on board with us. I was telling you, we are working in something really good in Extreme Racing Leagues.
Okay.
We are working with someone that you have heard before. It's one of the XRL commentators. We are working with Root Beer King to create the first NASCAR and IndyCar Extreme Racing Leagues in Forza 7.
Ooh.
It's going
and with the fact that you've got Forza 7 in
Game Pass
on Xbox Game Pass, yes, it's a great opportunity.
Yes, exactly, and also Forza 7 is a cross-platform game, so it's also on the Game Pass, on the PC Game Pass. So drivers on the PC and drivers on the Xbox can race in the NASCAR and IndyCar series. We're going to be starting with NASCAR. I have the format right here with me. Let me 1 second. This is going to be our third try for Forza 7. Let's see how it goes. We've never done NASCAR before. Give me 1 second. 22 drivers, 1 pace car driver steward, and 1 commentator broadcaster. There will be 1 or 2 extra laps for the race, those being the beginning pace lap and the cool down lap at the end of the race, where the winner can do burnouts at the end. And specifically, it should be 150 laps. So races are going to be 150 laps. It's going to be oval racing in the NASCARs, and we will be launching the poster of the announcement this week in the Extreme Racing League's Discord.
And I will say this, as Tudi tries to get ahead of Sasha for 3rd place, and I think he's made it stick. No, he hasn't. Sasha not making it easy for him, but Tudi, he's through. Tudi's through. I was going to say regarding the XRL NASCAR series, first race of the season has to be the Daytona 500.
Yeah, we will be talking that with Root Beer King, but yes, hopefully we can get Daytona to be the opener. I'm actually going to be racing in that. I was excited.
Sasha.
Sasha got...
Sasha's dropped another couple of positions. Ultimate's got ahead of him now. I think these soft tires are reaching the end of the road.
Yes.
But I think one thing we definitely need to do once we get IndyCar up and running for the XRL, we've got to do the Indy 500.
Of course, man. Of course.
We've got to do the Indy 500. Now, and I can guarantee you, folks, whether I'm racing or commentating, I'm gonna be at Indy for that week.
Nice. Yeah, it's going to be tricky, man. The NASCAR race series. It's going to be. There's been too many people trying to do the NASCAR series for XRL before, but now Rupert King has all the expertise about NASCAR that I don't have, I cannot do it because I don't really know NASCAR.
And we'll no doubt probably get somebody like Insane Leader to do potentially the IndyCar for
he loves
when we get that up and running.
Yes, exactly. All the American drivers and also UK from every part of the world are welcome to join the. It's going to be called XRL USA. That's how it's going to be called.
XRL USA, which is gonna have the NASCAR and the IndyCar under one umbrella, but still with the iconic XRL branding on it. Yes. Sasha does come into the pits.
7 laps. That was all.
Yeah.
He still needs to do 20 laps. So he's going for the hearts.
He's going for a one stop.
Come on, Sasha, you can do it.
Ultimate right on the back of 2D. He's got so much more speed. Down the back straight. Nothing 2D can do about that. Ultimate now into third. Sync Liam, though, despite starting at the back, is now up into 8th. He's yet to stop, though, so he's got that in his favor. We're a third of the way through the race now. And as far as fastest lap is concerned, Starfish gets the penalty. Oh my god. Have you seen the timing screen for the fastest laps?
No, I haven't. Let me check it. Fastest laps.
Penku, 132.708.
Wait. That's laps 132.708.
Yeah. Penku,
What?
32.708.
What is that? 1,000?
Path,
32.709.
1,000th right? Between them as far as the fastest lap is concerned. As it stands, it is Penku who is going to take the fastest lap.
Pat is right behind Penku.
Yeah, he's 6/10 behind him. Let's see how that's shaping up. Starfish gets ahead of Young Maneuver. Starfish gets ahead of Young Maneuver for 9th place. And in comes Path. Only 9 laps on those mediums. And Hurricane comes in as well.
That's weird.
Very early. That's very early for the mediums. And he's going for the hards. He's going for a one-stopper here. And Smooth, a 10-second penalty for corner cutting. We've got Asmo watching on this evening as well, so good evening to him. Matt's with a time penalty. Kells Jackson gets ahead of Wax. 2D is going to try everything he can to get ahead of Ultimate. And Hurricane, Hurricane with a big collision on Sasha, and Hurricane gets a time penalty for it. Liam and Ledger, though, battling over 5th place. Liam's ahead at the moment. Ledger's going to try round turn 10. Flat out is going to try turn 11 here. Liam keeping position for now. Penku into the pits. Will the undercut work for Path? Ultimate's in as well. Here we go. Where is Path on track? He's just got a couple of corners to go. 2D now in the lead of the race. This is an interesting point. Do you think F1 2021 would be harder for people racing on control?
Ooh, I'm not. Yeah, probably. Yes, I think it's going to be harder. It's going to be more difficult.
Yeah. All the more reason to transition to wheel.
Yes.
I have been planning to switch to wheel for F1 2021. It's just right now I don't have the funds to get that wheel in my possession at the moment. especially when it comes to something like the Thrustmaster or the Logitech one. That you're probably looking at somewhere in the region of at least £200 for one of those. Ledger, meanwhile, he gets ahead of Liam into third place. Liam and Ledger still battling over third place at the moment. Penku, crucially, has managed to stay ahead of Path for the de facto race lead. 2D's in, J's in. What are Ledger and Liam going to do? Ledger comes in, and that puts Liam into the race lead for now. Not discount Penku and Path, though. That looks like Sector 3. There's a lot going on there, and it's Ultimate! Oh my word, what has happened to Ultimate? It's plummeted down the order. There's a major reshuffle in the pits. Kicking off here. Hurricane, 3-second penalty. Trying to get himself ahead of Matt for fourth place. Penku and Path. See what happens once the pit stops are out of the way. There's a few that are yet to stop. Zola, Starfish, and Liam all yet to stop. And as I say that is Starfish coming into the pits. Penku, fastest lap of the race, and he gets himself ahead of Liam. Now, if Liam's able to hold Path back for a while, that could play beautifully into Penku's hands. Penku is really giving it everything he has and more in his quest for the title. And Path, with the DRS, nothing Liam can do about it in terms of defending that move. Path now back into second place. Ultimate starting to carve his way back through the field. He's now up into 8th place. Ledger ahead of Jackson. And he gets another time penalty for it.
Liam into the pits.
There we go. And Penku, another fastest lap of the race. And crucially, out of DRS range from Path.
If the result would be Penku P1 and Pat P2, what would be the what would that mean the championship for Pat?
No, it will not, because Path will not have a big enough points lead. It will be on to Brazil for the season finale. But that's as it stands at the moment.
Yes,
we saw it in Azerbaijan earlier today. Anything can happen, and it usually does, to quote the late Murray Walker.
Yes, exactly. Exactly, it usually does. It does happen. Madvek, he has 8 laps on the medium tires. He's before his debut in the next one.
That is a very impressive performance for his debut so far. We've got about 12 laps to go. We're going to be... Yep, there we go. Ledger. Oh, Ledger's going to need to give that position back. 5-second penalty for corner cutting and gaining a place at the same time. He'll need to give that position back. Ultimate trying to work out how to get past Jay, but it's not enough at the moment. He's not close enough to make any sort of impact. Got a small DRS train from behind him though. Ledger, Hurricane and Mon. Not able to make anything of it as of yet. Hurricane though, he has a look at Ledger for 8th place. But now Liam is in on the mix. He wants a piece of the action. He's got himself up into He's got himself into 9th. He's going to try and go into 8th place. Ledger and Liam, they've been battling all race long, and Liam is into 8th place. This could play into Hurricane's hands. Hurricane might find a way past, but not on this occasion. Gallus Jackson in the pits now. And it's Liam. Liam now has the fastest lap of the race. Still trying everything he can to get past Jay, but not close enough on this case. Ledger with another time penalty. How many penalties is that he's up to now? He's up to 11 seconds. That's not going to bode well for him. And Bull Beast, that'll be his first penalty of the day. 10 laps to go here. Starfish with a penalty. Now here's a little bit of crucial information for you folks. As it stands, because Liam's got the fastest lap, I've just gone through the I've just gone through the standings as far as podiums are concerned. Path has more podiums than Penku. So if Penku were to win tonight and Path were to finish second, Path would be champion because... No, actually, wait, hang on a second. Hang on a second.
Remember, there's 1 point for no penalties and 1 point for fastest lap.
Yeah, and at the moment, it's Liam that's got the fastest lap.
And 1 point for pole position.
It's Penku that's got the pole position lap.
Yeah.
So I've already taken that into account. So for Path to win the title with how it stands at the moment, he needs either Penku to pick up a penalty or Path needs to pick up the fastest lap at some point. And then from there, whatever happens, Path will be champion.
Are you sure about that? Okay, let me check it real quick.
Yeah, because...
okay, let me do the simulation. Penku getting the pole position.
Penku pole position. He's got no penalties at the moment. He's winning. He's leading. Path has no penalties and he's second.
Okay, let me do the simulation real quick in the standings.
And there'll be 28 points on the table in 2 weeks' time for Brazil.
And Pat is second with no penalties, right?
No penalties, that is correct.
Pat will be second with no penalties. That would put Pat on 259 points and Penku on 233.
26 points. As it stands, it will still head to Brazil for the championship decider.
Yes, and Penku will have to win the race, get pole position or fastest lap or no penalty, like get 27 points, and Pat not scoring one single point.
Yeah. Effectively, Penku needs Path to have a feeling of deja vu. And we all know how. We all know how that ended last season, folks.
Brazil is not a good track for Pat. That's a cursed track.
Yeah.
He was doing so good, and then a very weird incident involving legend.
Yeah. I'm just hoping things didn't go down like Ocon and Verstappen at Brazil in 2018.
Yeah, that's true.
7 laps to go, 6 after this. Lowe is on the back of Starfish for the last points-paying position. Trying to work out how to get past, but I don't think... He was close enough, but he wasn't able to make anything of it.
Can I join next round? You can join, but you will be. It says Marquiso 3-4 saying, "Can I join next round?" Yes, you will be joining next round, but not this league. This is the top league. You will need to start in the development league. That's on Saturdays. Where you can race on any of our other budget leagues.
Yeah. So you'll see we've got the because the Dev League we have on the Saturday. We've got our partner leagues throughout the week as well. ARL, PRL, and European Formula Racing as well.
Yes.
And pass. Oh, hello! Hello! Path with a penalty.
He just missed
Path
1 point.
Path with the penalty. And Ultimate with a penalty as well.
Safety car,
Yellow
safety car.
flags. Safety car. Young Maneuver's out. Young Maneuver is out. It's a safety car. Here we go. Oh, that's no.
You want drama?
Well, that's. And Legend gets a drive-through penalty for speeding under the safety car. We're gonna get some late race drama here in the XRL. It is game on. Surely, people like Penku and Path, they're gonna be coming in for softs. Oh, that is huge. That is huge. It was a domino effect there. Path penalty, Young Maneuver DNF, safety car.
Yes.
What is Penku going to do?
Yes.
He comes in, and so does Path.
Going for the softs. Want to end strong. They both want to end strong. But Turi, what's Turi going to do?
And Legend gets a Legend with another drive-through penalty. He's got 2 drive-through penalties. How's he manage that?
Ooh, that's bad for Ledger.
He's going to end up a lap down. Sasha with a 5-second time penalty for speeding in the pit lane. And Penku keeps ahead of Path. How crucial's that? That is crucial for Penku. Max with a 5-second penalty for speeding in the pit lane as well.
Solar versus Ledger.
Well, we might as well. The battle we have all wanted to see. Well, that battle is not going to last long because Ledger has 2 drive-through penalties. No idea how he's managed that.
Yeah, the delta in this game is very, very difficult during the safety car, virtual safety car.
Yeah. And sometimes all it takes is a moment like this to just completely change the course of the race. Everyone is now on soft tires to the end. Penku just needs to keep his head down.
Not get any penalty.
And that's the crucial thing. Because they've also got a very quick Williams in the form of 2D behind them as well.
I'm behind Sasha. I'm behind his ultimate. This is a strong X1 field.
Indeed. Look at this for the prospect of a podium. Taking penalties into account, Penku, 2D, and J.
Penku, 2D, and J. Oh, that's true. J can name for a podium now.
Yeah. You just need a strong restart.
We're going to be having 3 laps of racing.
Yeah. The field is gonna be able to catch. The rest of the field is gonna catch up. So who's gonna get the fastest lap though? right now it's anyone's guess who's going to get that fastest lap.
Yes, everyone has a low fuel, new softs. Ooh, Penko, watch out. He was going too fast.
Yeah, he'll need to be careful. Because the last thing he wants is for something to just cause havoc for his race.
One of the XRL esports F1 driver.
Yeah, because you've got Penku, Path, and Sasha. That's the it's the three. Those are the three drivers for esports.
And
correct?
also 2D.
You got 2D there, so you got.
Let me check real quick.
4. You've got.
Yeah,
4 of the fastest drivers. Yeah.
Top 4. They are in the team.
Yeah, the top 4 drivers at the moment are the drivers that are part of the XRL esports team. Penku now becomes the de facto safety car. We're going to have 3 laps of racing. This is going to be a flat-out sprint to the finish, folks. It is make or break for Path. Will the championship go to Brazil, or can he pull out a 3-second gap, which is what he needs to get himself ahead of Penku and, crucially, to win the race. Penku drops the hammer. He's turned it up to the max, and it's race time once again. Ledger is coming into the pits to serve his drive-through penalties. A very strong restart there for Penku. He's already starting to pull away. Jay not the best of starts, though. But he could still get himself potentially into the top 4. Because I don't think he's got the pace at the moment to be able to get himself into the podium position. And Hurricane, Hurricane's gone. Hurricane had a spin. And here's the other crucial thing. DRS on the final lap. And Wax with a 3-second penalty for multiple warnings. This is going to the wire, folks. Don't count your chickens just yet. Anything can still happen. One mistake from either Penku or Path is going to change the course of not just the race, but crucially, the championship. It does look like it is going to go all the way to the finale in Brazil. Path is 1.5 ahead of 2D. Sasha in 4th at the moment. And Penku, there it is. Penku, fastest lap of the race. He's not going to get the he's not going to get the Grand Slam here because he hasn't led every single lap, but he will get the hat trick here. It will be the pole, the win, and the fastest lap. Path now 2.5 ahead of 2D. Bull Beast with a 3-second penalty. He's really going to need to up the pace if he's going to have any chance of keeping within touching distance to... Because with the fact he's got no penalties, he has no idea how crucial that's going to be if he can stay within touching distance of 2D with that of Path for that 3-second window. Right now the gap's 2.7, and I don't think it's going to be enough for 2D at the moment. He's got Sasha right behind him. He's got Ultimate and Liam behind him as well.
Just right behind him.
Yeah, you got a DRS train from 2D all the way down to Matt, in fact. So here we go. Last lap of the race. It is grandstand finish time. There it is, 3.1. Path is going to keep second place at the moment, providing he doesn't pick up any more penalties. And there we go. Oh, here he goes. Here comes Path. This for the lead. Is he going to have enough time to build a 3-second gap to Penku? Sasha into third now. Path really giving it everything he has. He is really going for the fastest lap. Bit of a lock up there. I mean, I've got to give driver of the day to Liam. He has done incredibly well for his first race back. But nevertheless, Path coming round the final corner. He's got the gap up to 1.1 seconds. Penku has no penalties. Path will take the checkered flag, but it's Penku who takes the win by 1.9 seconds. And it's game on for the season finale in Brazil.
Sad Pat didn't won the championship.
Path get the fastest lap? No, he didn't. Path did not get the fastest lap.
Penku got it.
Penku got the fastest lap. Path could not get it.
Oof.
The full 28 points for Penku. Path has to settle for 18. There is a 24-point difference. Penku wins. Path fails to score. Penku becomes the champion. It is as simple as that. Heading into Brazil in 2 weeks' time.
Season finale. Season finale. And the championship
with the championship decider on the line. Yes, yes, yes! I am all for it!
XRL, and this is XRL.
It's only the second time in XRL history that we have managed to get the driver's title go all the way to the final race.
Ooh, I remember Penku might have a qualivan.
There is that as well. We will see how that all plays out, but we've seen what Penku is capable of. Can he pull it out of the hat again? So let's recap the results heading into the season, the championship decider in 2 weeks' time. Penku, top of the sheets with the fastest lap. He started from pole. He got the hat trick, the maximum points to keep himself in the championship hunt. Path in second. That penalty was the game changer that kept Penku in the hunt for the title. 2D, what a performance from him. The top three in qualifying are as you were in the race. Jay, what a performance from him in fourth. Liam started 17th, fifth driver of the day, no question. Ultimate in sixth, Sasha 7th, Jackson 8th, low 9th, and Matt on his debut. Top 10 finish, he'll be happy with that. You got Hurricane, Starfish, Zola, Smooth, Bull Beast, Wax, and Ledger. Young Maneuver was the only DNF, and the fastest lap outside the top 10 was Hurricane, the only man to get into the 130s with a 130.8. Low will be happy with 9th for his X1 debut as well. Two fantastic races tonight, folks. We had Azerbaijan and we had the X1. The X2 title could be X2 title could be decided tonight, and let's just say, if there's room in the commentary box, I'll be crunching the numbers behind the scenes to see if the title gets decided tonight.
Nice. It might be Wise or Duty.
Yeah.
Both drivers are Romanian, if I think so, right?
Yes, that is very true. They are both Romanian. They are both part of the European Formula Racing as well. So, I'm gonna get something to eat because I have a feeling I'm gonna be in for the long haul if I'm able to get into the X2 lobby to help with the championship permutations. I'm gonna do some number crunching. Caesar, thanks very much for joining me this evening.
Thank you very much, Kenzie. Again, another weekend. Remember, guys, next week we have the break. We have no official races on the weekend, but we're going to be having a special event. Okay, so stay tuned to the Discord channel.
Indeed. Yeah, definitely stay tuned to that. And so in about an hour's time, we're going to have the X2 race. It will be the Battle of the Romanians, Wise versus 2D. Can the championship be wrapped up this evening? The only way to find out is to tune in. 8 p.m. UK time, so adjust accordingly to your time zones. But until then, folks, we will see you guys next time. Good night.
Good night.